Hello again, folks. This is Black Hats Reborn. You didn't hear that. Let's let's pretend we didn't hear that. Hello again, and yeah, finally back doing some dive content on stream. I just made some videos on dive. I finished up the rest of the short looks that I was doing on based on the characters. I still don't know what to do for the weapons, but I'll get to them one day, hopefully. If you haven't seen it, it's just a whole bunch of uh, it's an analysis type stuff, but posted in short format. All of them are at least a minute long. I made them as entertaining as possible. If you haven't seen them, go ahead and check them out. I made a compilation of all of them. And you can also download wallpapers based on each character for your phone. You can have stills of them, or you can have them animated if you have an app that lets you do that. And yeah, that was just pretty fun. Um, yeah, but we got to get into this new stuff. So, if you've been on the channel before, you'll know that I have the world record on PC. Before it was just simply the world record, and then at some point, um, the the person, uh, there is a person. I'll just show you. So we're on the leaderboards right now. At first, I had the world record, and then Lyle came in and grabbed the world record. But the problem was that they were on Android, and being on Android means that it's a completely different version of the game, and they have different things that they can do. They have different abilities, they have different controls, and they have different menus to go through, which straight up means that you can't that what PC players go through cannot be compared to what Android players go through. They can go through the game a whole lot faster. And then here comes this person, Mael. I'll go with that. Now this person was on leaderboards before. You can see there. You can see that they got a record for any game new for 80% new game plus. Now I haven't really done anything in terms of records for a while, mainly because it was cold and I just wanted to do some other stuff. But here comes Mail. Now I haven't seen the run itself past a few minutes. This person got this person is faster than me by about 14 minutes. Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit over 14 minutes faster. But if we go down to the description, it says touch screen. Ooh, that's not good. That's not. This game was designed with touchscreen in mind, but the PC version, normally you cannot use touchscreen. All you've got are controller and mouse. I'm not sure how this person set up touchscreen, but that's not in the base game. That's not how you can do that. So you can see they have their mouse on screen right now. when starting up a new save file. And then you saw that his mouse did not move, but he was still tapping the screen. Those little flashes you saw are from when you tap the screen. You can skip cutscenes by just pressing the start button on your controller. I'm trying to show it on screen fully. Whatever. So you can see it up here. You can see it up there. Those taps only exist for touchscreen. Again, this game was designed with touchscreen in mind, but you normally can't do that on PC without having some kind of hardware changes. That's some kind of change. I cannot do that. I cannot use touchscreen. And presumably nobody else can unless they do something with their control scheme, like get a touchscreen monitor or something. Like, I don't know, maybe this is a possibility on the Steam Deck. I just know that you can't do this in the base game. So far, it seems to be the same things as before. It's the same stuff as I usually do in terms of stage gameplay. Still doesn't go to the front. Interesting. Oh wait, no. No, he's just playing around with the he's just playing around with the with manual aim. I'm not sure if his control scheme allows him to use manual aim. Because manual aim is still kind of broken. I had somebody come into the Discord chat and ask about that. And so far there's not really a fix. So you don't get to quite see the real big differences. This person also doesn't get Ultra Armor X at this point. They're getting Heroes Awakening. There's Ozone Armor X. But yeah, like, you can navigate these screens so much faster with touchscreen. The strategy is a whole lot different with touchscreen. What's up, Maverick? No, it was a different person that came into the Discord asking about the manual aim issue that I've complained about before. Yes, I thought it was the controller issue. I thought it would be fixed if I swap to a 360 controller. Um, but I tried it and it didn't work. So it's just a game issue really. But yeah, this person, the strategy is different when you're using touchscreen and you can navigate menus a whole lot faster. So once again, once again, we're gonna have to like again, it's the same problem with Lilile's run. You can't do this normally. You can't use touchscreen normally. You can't compare everyone else's runs to this. Because now everybody's going to be trying to vie for a run that is impossible to do, that is impossible to get to. Because they can't use touchscreen. I'm not sure how this person's using touchscreen on PC, but now it's but because this exists, now everybody has to go now everybody has to get touchscreen in order to compete with this run, and that's not fair. This is this isn't the mobile version. This is the PC version. Yes, the game was designed with touchscreen in mind, but that's not the version of the game that everybody is playing on. I'm not sure what controller he's using, but it doesn't really matter since you can't use the touchpad to do any of this stuff anyway. Yeah, yeah, he might be using a touchscreen PC. That's I theorized that earlier, but again, like that makes it so that everybody else has to get one too in order to compete with this. And that's not exactly fair. It's a good run. I didn't see the rest of the run, but you can't really do a lot. Yeah, you can't really do a lot of the things you can do here because, especially for leveling up, like he can just instantly go to the next. You can just instantly level up characters and stuff. Level up his weapons. Yeah, like I just can't move my mouse fast enough. But that's how it's supposed to be because I'm supposed to be only on mouse. But see, he can just do it like that. His touches are a bit slow compared to a Lyle, but I'm assuming that's just because it's on PC. But again, it's just a whole different ballpark, really. I meant to discuss this as soon as this run got verified. It got verified on April 1st, but I just wasn't prepared for it. Eh. Like, I was busy doing the other stuff. But yeah. Like, it's a good run. He's doing a lot of the stuff, same stuff that me and Lyle did. There's Zero, Berserker. He's sticking with Mao as the chip. Yeah. I was busy making wallpapers and stuff. It was nice. And of course, we were watching the movie. The movie could have been better. The movie could have been better. But yeah, it's a lot of the same stuff that me and Lalo ended up doing. he got a very impressive time with he got a very impressive time with this. A 313. It's just not really something I can it's just not really something anybody can fairly compete with. It's just not really something anybody can compete with. So I hate to do this. Uh was it better? I don't know. I was thinking about that. It's definitely not better than Sonic 3, but I don't know, cuz they introduced you see the problem with the Mario Galaxy movie is that they introduced too many characters, whereas Sonic 2 made sure to only introduce two game centric characters, which were Tails and Knuckles. And like yeah. Okay, okay. But yeah, I hate to do this, but like okay, I'm still not a moderator on this leaderboard, but a big but here's what I would do. Because this run exists, now we would have to have a category. Now we would have to have a category that says PC with touchscreen and then PC without touchscreen. Without touchscreen will be where my record and everyone else's records would go. Mail's run needs to go into the with touchscreen category because it's still an unfair advantage. It's a good run, but it's not. It's still just not really fair. It's still not really fair. Um, yeah, I know what it sounds like. I'm not doing this just to get my world record back. It's just it makes the most sense, and that's the problem with having one single moderator here. That's the problem with having only one single moderator here. Um, like yeah, this is his comment on creating the mobile version, and it's similar to what I said before. Like placing two versions of the same board will create an unfair barrier to break for future PC runners since it's simply impossible to match or surpass what the touchscreen user can achieve. It's sad, but yeah, there's really not much else I can do about that. I don't want to bother him and be like, now you gotta make a new category. I'm hoping this person will see this video and and hear what I gotta say, but I don't want to like I don't want to bother them with this because I know it's gonna seem like nagging. Let's see. And it's a good run. It just needs its own category. Uh, I really like this thumbnail. What I need to do is I'm gonna. So this is still the world record because it doesn't use touchscreen. What I'm gonna do is just change it to 80% no NTS. No touchscreen, new game speedrun. Okay. It's still the world record that doesn't use the touchscreen. It's still the world record on PC that doesn't use the touchscreen. Like, that's way. That's spoilers. That's spoilers for future content. But yeah, that's all I can really do here. I still want to go after some of these other records. I'm still not very interested in New Game Plus, but I do want to try and go after all events. Hopefully I'll take care of that during the summer. Well, there's only one video there that wasn't released yet. I guess it wasn't it wasn't that much of a big. I think that was the best or only video that I'm still working on. But yeah. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Uh, as you see, I didn't boot him off the leaderboards. He's still on the leaderboards, just in his own category. And this person needs to go to his own category as well. And that's about it. Um, okay. What else do I want to do? I could do. Oh yeah, there is that one thing. He's not in his own category yet. But but it's what needs to be done in order for other players to have a chance. Um so I'm just gonna play a little bit of Crossroads. I'm not gonna go like I'm gonna change the title. I'm not gonna do like a whole bunch, like I got nothing else to do.